Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you new to my channel, my name is Sweet Angels. Have you guys ever wondered what kind of things you could make for your wedding to kind of lower the costs on your wedding? Well, I was just married December 23rd, 2017, and I have a few items that I have made for the wedding party as well as just for the decor for the hall and that stuff. So if you're interested in seeing what kind of things I have made for my wedding, then stay tuned and you will be able to see. Hey guys, so one of the things that I made, a couple of things I made were some different signs. Um, One was for my candy table because I did have a candy table. And for the candy table, I just went to like Great Canadian Wholesale and got it by the boxes there, and it was actually really cheap to get everything I needed from there. But anyways, one of the first things I made was this one. Love is sweet. Please take a treat. Thank you for making our day complete. This was just made out of a frame that I purchased from the Dollar Tree. Um, my colors were silver and royal blue, so I did go with the silver one. And then this is just glitter vinyl. I got this glitter vinyl from, I think this glitter vinyl actually came from Cricut. I do have a Cricut, so I was able to make these. But if you don't have a Cricut, you can still make this. You just purchase the vinyl, and then you can just cut it out with an X-Acto knife. You do not need a die cutting machine in order to make something like this. I did put the lettering on the glass, on the outside of the glass. I wish I would have mirrored my image when I cut it on my Cricut, and then I could have put it on the back of this glass so that um, you could actually wash the glass. But chances of me actually hanging that up again are slim to none. So I did do it for my wedding, and I think the total cost on making something like this, well, the frame was $1, and I probably used maybe 50 cents to $1 worth of vinyl, and that just stood on my candy table. Now, the next sign I made was for those people that couldn't be at the wedding, sorry, because they had passed. And I made this one now. So it is cracked. Unfortunately, I cracked it when it got put away. So just please ignore the crack in it. But this one just says, "We know you would be here today if heaven wasn't so far away." And again, same frame as my candy table frame, and $1 for this one as well. And then the glitter vinyl, which I did with my Cricut, but you can do it with just an X-Acto knife. Then my other one was for my bars. I am gonna put my name or my hand over the phone numbers because this was sat at my bar, and it was just, please don't drink and drive for a safe ride. Please call or text. And then there was my two drivers. Um, and so yeah, again, this one I did do a little different. Same frame again for it. But this one I put the silver vinyl or glitter behind it, and then I did put the lettering on top of the glass still. But this one might have cost me $3 to make, if that. So not a bad little thing to be at the bar, and to make sure that everybody was safe and had a safe way home. Because I have had an out of town wedding, and I wanted to make sure my guests had lots of ways home. Now, what the next thing I have for you is what I had on my these are what I did with my centerpieces. Now, I don't have them anymore, but I had water beads in here. Um, I had blue water beads in some of them and clear water beads in the other. And then I just took glitter ribbon and blue ribbon and attached it around the top of this. I had the water beads in here. And then I had these lights that I just got from the Dollar Tree. And I just had those, like, let me see if I can show you how I had it. I just kind of had it wrapped around my, it was at the bottom. I had them wrapped. Sorry, it's not going to stay there. And then you just, when you turned them on, you had the lights, and so they all kind of sat around the table, something like this. And the water beads, and with these lights, the flower lights on the bottom, the light shone through my water beads. And then I had inside of here, I just had one of these single rose petals that wasn't on a light, and I had them in white as well as blue. So if the water beads were blue, the flower inside was white. If the water beads were clear, then the flower inside was blue. And those were on every table, including my head table. I got these vases actually on our buy and sell site. And I think they had like 20 something of them. And I paid, I want to say I only paid like $5 for all of them. And then the ribbon was like $1.50 for each type of ribbon. And I think I bought like, I don't know, 4 or 5 rolls of each. But for each one of these, it was a couple of dollars to make that. So that was really nice to have. And then for my girls and the guys, all of my girls received wine glasses like this one. Sorry, it's a little bit dirty. It's been sitting up on my shelf since I got married. But I switched the colors. So mine was in silver. So my husband's cup was like this. He got the beer stein, and his was as well in silver. And then, so then the next guy on his side would have blue, and the next girl on my side would have the blue. So I just, again, used vinyl. This is the Oracle 651 vinyl. So it means it's like a permanent vinyl, an outdoor vinyl. You can use it outdoors. You can use it on things. I still don't recommend, if you make something like this, do not throw it through the dishwasher. They are still only hand wash only because the vinyl could come off, especially seeing how small the lettering is. But this one I just put, bride, my name, and the date that we got married. And all the girls got wine glasses, except for the flower girl. And all the guys got the beer steins. So again, this is just the beer stein. Oh, and the cup was like $1.25 at the Dollar Tree, and then I probably might have spent 25 cents, 50 cents on the lettering for each cup. So really cheap considering how much it costs to get them made somewhere else. Again, the beer steins were $1.25 for each of the beer steins. And again, it just says groom, my husband's name, and then the date we got married on it. And like I said, each guy got one of those. I do have, excuse me, I do have my ushers. Actually, he left it here. And so I can show you what my ushers look like. Also, anybody that helped with the wedding, I did make them a cup, whether it be a beer stein or a wine glass. So, or a champagne flute. A lot of, like, the mother of the groom, and that stuff got the beer or the champagne flutes. I do not have any of those to show you as they did take them home. But this is the color of the blue vinyl that I did use. These ones are slightly different. This one just says Usher and then the date that we got married. It doesn't actually have my Usher's names on it. I just decided not to put that on there for those. Make them a little bit different than my wedding parties. So again, $1.25 for the cup. This maybe 25 cents worth of vinyl. So for $1.75, it was a really nice gift for my helpers. Now my flower girls, she was only 3, my little, or she 4, sorry. It's my youngest daughter. And I was really scared about her having a glass cup. So I went with a tumbler for her. And again, same situation. I put her, I put flower girl on it, her name, and the date of birth. Or, my goodness gracious, not her date of birth. The date of our wedding on there. And made this up. Cup is just, basic tumbler with the straw. And this one was, again, purchased at the Dollar Tree for $1.25, and again, maybe 25-50 cents in vinyl. And this is also the Oracle 651 outdoor premium vinyl. The other thing I made for my girls, I did make them a couple other things. Sorry, my whole wedding party got these, I should say. So, let me start with mine and my husband. Like I said, we did get married in December. So, it was December 23rd. It was 2 days before Christmas we got married. I didn't really want a Christmas wedding, but I also didn't want to exclude everything from being Christmas. So I made these Christmas ornaments. I just got the Christmas ball at Dollar Tree for, I think these ones were $1.25 each, and the same ribbon that is along top of these I put up here, and then I did put, like, this one says bride on it. I cannot open these up because they were hot glued together so that it wouldn't open up. But to get the sparkle in here, when I got them, they were just a clear ball. So I actually used hairspray in them. Not aerosol, but just your pump hairspray. And I poured some of that in. I did try it with the floor cleaner, which you can use, but I found that the glitter did not stick very well to it. So I did end up using the hairspray. And so I poured the hairspray in there, swished it around, poured the rest out, and then I just took and poured some glitter, like the royal blue glitter in this one, and then just twisted it until the whole thing was filled. Then I just dumped out the excess glitter of it, and then I put some hot glue around the top of the ornament, put it back in, attached the bow, attached a little string up here so that you could hang it on your Christmas tree, and each of my people in my wedding party received one of these. So the cost on something like this, like I said, it's $1.25 for the ball, probably 10 cents in the glitter vinyl I used. I purchased a bottle of hairspray from the dollar store, so it was only $1, but that did everybody's, and I still had some left to do to use at home. These ribbons were left over, but if we were to say a price, I'd probably say you could get away with doing, I think I got away with doing all 12 for my wedding party for like just over $10, say $15 for 12 of them. So that wasn't too bad. 15, maybe $20 for all 12 of them. So that's mine, the bride. Um, my husband's glitter is coming off slightly on this one. And I didn't have any royal blue. I wanted the royal blue name, but I didn't have royal blue for the in the glitter vinyl, so I did just stay with I just chose a blue. But the guys is silver inside with the blue bow. You can see the stuff coming off there. I didn't use obviously enough or I might have missed the spot, or somebody could have pushed on it with the hairspray. It's possible. But I wasn't doing it for perfection, and it was pretty perfect at the wedding. So the guys, it's just silver, or the next person's, it wasn't necessarily the guys, because we just went like blue, silver, then blue, silver. And this way went, yeah, and it went the opposite way. So next to my husband's, my brother-in-law's was blue. Next to mine, my maid of honors was silver. But yeah, same thing again. Everything is the same thing that's in this one, just opposite colors. Royal blue ribbon up here, silver down here. And when I first did these, if you do use the hairspray to do these, they did smell like hairspray. You can't smell the hairspray any longer. And by the time my wedding came, I couldn't smell the hairspray anymore either. So then I just have my ring bearers. And then the flower girls. So those are what I did for the wedding party. And again, really cheap, $10. But I wanted to do something a little bit more special for my girls, my wedding party. And I went out, or my girls went out, I should say. And they decided they wanted sweaters made. And I looked into how much they would cost to get made, and they were really, really expensive. But me being the crafty person I am, I have a Cricut. So we all went out and purchased the sweaters, and I think our sweaters, depending on the size, were anywhere between $12 and $15 a person. And so what I did is I made them. And I just put, this is iron-on vinyl. And I just used my Cricut and made, like mine says bride, and then the date of the wedding on it. It was very personalized. Mine has seen some better days. It's been seeing some bleach. But that is what I did there. I think my iron-on vinyl was a little bit more expensive, because iron-on vinyl always is. And I want to say, I did get it on sale though. So I think I paid, I want to say $2, two something, $2.25, $2.50 per sheet. And it did end up using almost a full sheet. No, I got 2 names per sheet, because I had 3 sheets of white, and I was able to make all 6 girl sweaters out of that. So again, really cheap. $15 for the sweater, say $2-3 for the vinyl to put on it. Cheap, inexpensive gift for our girls, and we all look really good with them. I made one for myself. There was one for my maid of honor. Then there was one for my 2 bridesmaids. There was one for my junior bridesmaid, who was my daughter, my oldest daughter. And then there was one made for my flower girl. And hers was so tiny. And it was really hard to do the lettering, because when you're dealing with a small shirt, I didn't make the letters thick enough. But the letter stayed on. Everything looked good. She looked really cute in it, and it was perfect. Now, I have one last thing that I'm going to show you that I did get for the wedding. But this one was purchased from Wish. Now, this is another thing that each of my girls got because it was a winter wedding, so I did purchase them for all of my girls. These were a little bit on the pricey side, kind of. In my mind, they weren't bad. I think I ended up paying like $70 or $80, but I got five of them, six of them, because my five girls, my flower girl ended up getting something a little different. I'll explain that in a minute. But I purchased these fur shawls, and they just, went around our necks, around our arms, kind of something like that, just to so our arms weren't so exposed to the weather, because it was cold that day. But we all did really well with them. They're really, really soft and fuzzy. The inside is just like, I don't know. I don't know what kind of material I would call that. I almost want to say like a satiny, but it's not. Oh, this one still has a pin in it. And yeah, they did come with safety pins, so you could like pin them if you wanted to. Um, Most of my girls and I didn't pin them. Some of us did, but that was, whatever. And they're, quite long, really, really long. So they were really nice. My youngest daughter, my flower girl, she received something. It was still the same fur as this, but it was an actual little poncho jacket type thing. Just because I knew she wasn't going to keep this on her body. So I wanted to keep her warm, so I gave her one that actually had sleeves in it. But it was white exactly like this. And but hers had little pom-poms hanging down, and it buttoned up in the front. So yeah, each of my girls received one of these, a sweater that was personalized, a Christmas ornament with their position in the wedding party, and their cup. And and then the guys, sorry, they didn't want sweaters, so we didn't make them sweaters. They did receive their ornament as well, and they received their beer stein, which they were more than happy with, but just their beer stein. They used them that night, filled them up, and drank and had a blast at the wedding. So, guys, that is some ideas of things that you can do and purchase on a budget if you're looking for some ideas to do for your wedding, or just interested in seeing what I did for my wedding. So, guys, if you liked the video, then please don't forget to hit that big thumbs up. Leave me a comment in the comment section. Tell me what kind of videos you guys want to see me do next. If I can do it, I will gladly do it. But yeah, I'd like to hear from some of my viewers as to some of the ideas that they'd like to see me do. And yeah, I can definitely do that for you guys. Also, don't forget to hit subscribe. But most of all, don't forget to have the most wonderful day that you possibly can. Thanks a lot, guys.